Bad Bunny. I'll be honest with you. I thought Taylor Swift was going to be singing at the Super Bowl, but apparently it's Bad Bunny. And if you don't know who Bad Bunny is, don't worry. Most normal people have no idea who Bad Bunny is. I know who Bad Bunny is, but that's because I'm abnormal. If you don't know who Bad Bunny is, here's Bad Bunny in his own words discussing how much he hates America.
I'm never performing in the U.S. again.
No, stop right now. I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute. Isn't the Super Bowl in the U.S.? Yes, it is. It's in San Francisco, which last time I checked is in the United States of America. I mean, it's in California, but they're still part of the U.S. Anyway, I digress. Here's the rest of Bad Bunny's explanation of why he hates the United States.
I'm never performing in the U.S. again. I'm scared that ICE might raid the venue outside my show. And honestly, I can't risk the safety of my fans like that. Mainland America just doesn't feel necessary to me anymore.
Mainland America doesn't feel necessary to me anymore. He's from Puerto Rico, by the way. So he calls this mainland. This is mainland America, and Puerto Rico is where he's from. And he goes, mainland America doesn't seem necessary to me anymore because, get this, I'm afraid of ICE agents raiding my fans outside of concerts. Did you hear that part? That was very important. That was a very important part. Here, let me play that for you one more time, just so you truly understand what's going on here, what's going on with Bad Bunny.
I'm never performing in the U.S. again. I'm scared that ICE might raid the venue outside my show. And honestly, I can't risk the safety of my fans like that.
Okay, so what Bad Bunny's saying is he knows his fans are illegals. He knows his fan base are illegal criminal thug aliens. He knows illegal aliens and criminals and gang members and people who came to this country without visas, people who walked across the border illegally, people who shouldn't be here, people who are probably going to get deported if they're caught by ICE. Those are his fans. That's his fan base. That's who he's singing to. That's who he's performing for. And he can't risk his fans getting deported. So he's no longer going to perform in the United States of America because he knows all of his illegal fans are going to get targeted by ICE. I mean, I'll be honest with you. It's conviction in a weird sort of way.
America just doesn't feel necessary to me anymore. I've already performed there plenty of times. Fans in the U.S. have had lots of chances to see me live. That being said, I still care deeply about my Latino and Puerto Rican fans living in the States. Seeing me perform in Puerto Rico is always an option. That's why in my upcoming world tour, there are no stops in the continental U.S.
Okay, so this guy hates the United States so much. This guy, Bad Bunny, is so fed up with ICE, so fed up with Donald Trump, does not want his fans to get arrested, that he's wiped the United States off the board. He thinks he can sustain the kind of lifestyle that he has. And he's rich. Look, don't get me wrong. He's rich. He's famous. He's highly paid. People like his music, even though it's all in Spanish and half of us can't understand it. But he thinks he can sustain his lifestyle just by performing in Puerto Rico. And he thinks all of his fans, all of his illegal immigrant fans, are going to go back to Puerto Rico to see his concert. That's where he's going to be. He's only going to perform in Puerto Rico. Now, I don't know if he understands how many people there are in the United States of America, but there's about 330 million. I don't know how many there are in Puerto Rico, but I know it's not 330 million. So he says, I'm not going to perform there anymore. I'm so sorry. I've taken the United States. Mainland America is off the list. You can't see Bad Bunny there anymore, except during the Super Bowl. Because you know what? Money and greed always take place of conviction on the left, don't they?
It isn't about hate. It's about responsibility and respect. I want my Latino and Boricua fans to understand that you're always in my heart. You can come see me in Puerto Rico or catch me in one of the other countries I'm visiting, but I can't, in good conscience, keep putting you at risk just to perform in the mainland U.S. I know for a lot of people, this feels like a sacrifice, but I want my stage to be a place of unity. My music is about love, about belonging. It's not supposed to be a reason to live in fear.
So that was Bad Bunny in his own words saying, it's not a reason, my music is not a reason to live in fear. I don't want my fans living in fear of ICE agents. I don't want you standing in line with your overpriced tickets. I don't want you in the merch line waiting to spend 200 pesos on a Bad Bunny hoodie, and all of a sudden, ICE comes and snatches you away and you're gone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cease performing in the United States of America, except of course the Super Bowl, because who doesn't want to perform at Super Bowl halftime show? Who does not want her, other than Taylor Swift, evidently? Taylor Swift was the rumor. I always heard it was going to be Taylor Swift. The rumor was going to be Taylor Swift. The Swifties were all a chatter about how Taylor Swift, because, she was going to she's getting engaged, or she got engaged to Travis Kelce. A lot of rumors that he's going to be retiring after this year. And so it would be the perfect time, it'd be the perfect coming together of Taylor and Travis and love and music and Super Bowl and football and America and yada, yada, blah. But apparently she turned it down. She wanted to do it. So they went to so after Taylor said no, they went to Bad Bunny, and they go, all right, let's get the Puerto Rican guy who hates America and refuses to perform in America, but maybe we can sway him with the option of the largest audience in history and a whole lot of money to boot. And you know what? It's going to work too. By the way, something else about Bad Bunny you may not know is he dresses like a woman. That's his big thing. He likes to dress like a girl. He likes to wear women's clothing. He likes to wear dresses when he's on stage. So he sings in Spanish. He wears women's clothes. He hates the United States of America. And that's who Roger Goodell and the NFL decide is the best performer for the Super Bowl halftime show. That's who Roger Goodell says hates America, despises ICE, thinks all his fans are illegal immigrants, doesn't speak English when he performs, and wears dresses. That's the guy. That's the guy. That's the NFL we want to represent to Americans. So that's who you're going to get. Now, again, I've not watched a Super Bowl halftime show in a very, very long time. I do watch the Super Bowl, but the halftime shows, really, I'll be honest with you, ever since The Weeknd, I think I've kind of been checked out. Also, I don't believe that they choose artists that all Americans can truly appreciate. And this definitely is a reflection of, here's Bad Bunny, by the way, in some kind of, looks like a wedding dress, which, fun fact, Taylor Swift may have actually worn this if she didn't perform. And that may be the thing. Taylor Swift turning this down, you may still see her wardrobe. It may be that Bad Bunny wears the clothes that Taylor Swift would have worn had she done the Super Bowl. Because he's into, they both have similar fashion sense. I don't know when the Super Bowl, it's in February 11th or 7th or 7/11 or 6/7 or something like that. But whenever it is, it's going to be in San Francisco, and Bad Bunny will be performing. I don't know who's playing yet. I thought it might be the Packers, but they've lost to the Cleveland Browns and tied with the Dallas Cowboys in their last two games. So unless something changes dramatically in Green Bay, I don't think it's going to be the Packers. It may be the Jaguars, because they know how to win in San Francisco. They did that yesterday. But again, this isn't a football show, and I'm not here to talk about football.